What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and I wanted to talk about how fanboys are just ruining the gaming community and other things, but we're mostly talking about gaming. If you like this content, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subs by the end of the year, you know what I mean? But we most likely gonna hit it before that, you know what I mean, chat? You know what I mean? But yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, and share if you like the content, and if you don't share with your enemies, I bet they'll like it. So I want to talk about some things because the gaming community, gaming in general, is in a horrible place right now. Okay, prices are going up, quality's going down. Okay, everything's live service, everything's in alpha and beta stages. Nothing is complete and nothing is done. And when people say ways to prevent this from happening, and one of the main ways people say to prevent it is to vote with your wallet. What basically means is if you don't like the way gaming is going, don't buy the games, right? And whenever this statement is made, you know, the person with common sense usually agrees, like, oh yeah, you're right. You know, if I don't like the way gaming is going, I should not buy it, you know, not spend my money. But there's always that large set of people that come and say, well, if you can't afford it, just say that. You know what I mean? You can't afford $70. You know, I could spend $100 for GTA 5. You know what I mean? It's so much, it's light work to me, you know what I mean? It's just easy to me, okay? Because I can afford it and you can't. What is wrong with you that you can't get your money up, you know? I can't live without 2K. I can't live without Madden. Even though the game is the exact same every year, and there is lesser and lesser content, lesser and lesser features, lesser and lesser things to do in the game, but it's Madden, it's 2K. My favorite YouTuber makes a build video every week, and I have to make the new build. I have to make the new meta, you know? They will never, no matter what, they will constantly defend garbage that is fed to us no matter what. And it's not just sports gamers, okay? It's also the single player gamers. The gamers that will defend a garbage story no matter what, okay? No matter what reason. Even though when the developers come out and say, hey, you know, honestly, we was planning on going with a different ending, but we stuck with this one. And the end that they stuck with was garbage. But no one would ever agree with you, say, you know what? You're right. Yeah, you're right. The story was kind of awful, you know what I mean? The story didn't make any sense. But you know what they'll say they say to you? Oh, you just don't understand it. It's too big brand. It's 1,000 level IQ for you. It's too big. It's too advanced. Maybe if you were smart enough, maybe if you had a PhD in writing and literature, you'll understand how detailed and adequate, how well written this story is. It's just too much for you. It reminds me when Batman v Superman came out, and everyone panicked. People was panicking, like, yo, this movie is garbage. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. People was like, you know what? BVS is just too big brain for y'all. It's just like Zack Snyder is really like 20 steps ahead, and y'all just can't catch up with it yet. It's like, are you serious? Like, no, we know what it is. It's just not good. Like, it's okay to admit. It's okay to understand. It's like no one wants to see the other person's point of view, right? It's just, I'm defending what I like. Even though it's wrong, I'm still going to defend it because it's the only thing I know, okay? Same with 2K. People will forever, 2K will never change. 2K will never change no matter what. They have no competition, and the gamers are too dumb to have their own opinion and their own side to be like, you know what? I'm not going to play this game this year. Even the people who say, I'm not spending a single dime on VC, even though I already spent the $70 on the game. I'm not going to purchase the game, but I'm going to make as many build videos as possible so that so y'all can watch it and remake y'all builds and spend $100 on another build and $100 on another build. But I'm going against 2K by not spending money on the build. Are you serious? Or the people who make the Giannis builds or the Joel Embiid builds, and they're actually garbage and they actually cannot play 2K, but they make these builds and they put them on YouTube. So the sorry suckers can make their builds and find out, man, this build is trash. Let me spend another $100 on another build. Gaming will never be better. It's gonna take a gaming crash. And at this rate, it's never going to happen because it's going to be those people, those fanboys that blindly defend no matter what. PlayStation can make a game called Poop Simulator where you play as a stick figure that takes a shit, okay? And that's the entire game. And they'll be like, oh my God, you know, PlayStation is just so ahead. Like, if you have the VR headset, you can actually, like, feel when the poop is coming. It's just something different. It's just something that is really, like, advanced that y'all don't really understand yet. And it's like, are you serious? And now I used to be like that. I used to be one of those like, what are you talking about? Okay, Call of Duty, who cares? Okay, I'm playing it with my homies, you know what I mean? And I understand, you know, having friends and they're like, yo, we all finna hop on the next Halo, and I need you to get Halo so we can all play. I understand. I get it. I understand. But don't come out here and say now talking about, oh, the real reason I play Halo is because this, that, and the third. Bro, we know what you're on. It's okay. It's okay. And YouTube has a lot of things that put a lot of fuel to this fire, basically, because a lot of YouTubers want to get flown out to the big events, want to get invited by the companies and play the games for free and for early, that they're so afraid to criticize the games that are garbage that they'll just sit back and be like, I have issues with the game, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say I really enjoyed it. I really had fun. Case in point, 2K. Case in point, Call of Duty. Case in point, IGN with literally any mainstream game where the game is like, Madden is different. And it's just different enough to get a 7. It's just different enough to where I recommend that you buy this game, because I want to get flown up to the next EA event where I meet my favorite gamers and we play the free game early. Gaming will never get better, okay? Gaming will never get better unless we actually, which will never happen. It's with gamers, it's like you're either with us or against us. Same thing with when games turn $70, instead of people like complaining, they were like, oh, I mean, I can afford $70. What's the issue here? It's like, are you serious? Now we're still playing $70+ for games that don't work day one. It's like, now look at this. And they're talking about, Sony's talking about splitting up games for $50 a piece. So it's $150 altogether. You're out of your mind. There's no way. But you know, Fanboys are gonna blindly defend it. Well, it's for the content. If you give us a good 4 hours of gameplay, you know, it's okay to spend $200 on the game, even though all the other stuff come later in the DLC. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, what are we doing here? But that's my little rant. Let me know what y'all think down below about the current state of gaming, and will gaming ever get better? And I'll be in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and I'm out of here. Peace.